You don't need a whole bunch of great equipment. You don't need a red camera or anything to create content. So I'm usually behind the camera, but now I'm in front of the camera. I just want to touch on a few points. People talk about this all the time. You don't need a whole bunch of great equipment. You don't need a red camera or anything to create content, and that's so true. But I just kind of want to sit down here and be personally reminding everyone, like, the equipment does not determine the quality. Yes, if you buy a bigger camera, a nicer camera, you might be able to shoot 4K. So quality in the way of like video might work that way. But for those individuals who are in the creative space of photography and video, I just want to remind you, you can start on something as small as an iPhone. I personally started my journey in photography, and that was something that was great for me. I started taking pictures on those little tiny box cameras. I got a Canon box camera for my birthday after shooting some pictures on a flip phone. I had a really great knack. I loved it. And obviously I grew up in the digital age, so anything film was just not, I never really did anything with film. I own film cameras now just because I think they're the greatest things in the world. But again, everyone starts with the smallest things that they have around them. And something that I've realized is I started to create this career with something super duper small. I worked up from flip phone cameras to box cameras, and then I bought my first Nikon DSLR. Great camera, shoot 12 megapixels, so not great, but its frame rates was super slow. It was a kind of a difficult camera to do anything action sports with. So I took a lot of pictures of flowers, as most people start. A lot of nature stuff, and then started to work into people. Started to do a few weddings, and then saved up and bought myself a nice camera, and then started doing video and realized the camera that I bought, my T6, doesn't do video very good. So again, I started with this in video. It does shoot 1080p at 30 frames a second and nothing more than that. So I started from a kit lens, 18 to 55 on a T6, and I worked up without a microphone jack. So recording externally, everything. And then I worked up and I bought myself our nifty 50, $118, the best lens I've ever bought for myself. Started off with this, and now I'm at a place where I'm creating content for businesses using their camera, their equipment, their computers, their monitors, and I just want to sit down and explain to everyone that yes, you start from this low state of, hey, I take photos on a flip phone, but you don't need to stay there. So think creatively. How can I use this equipment that I own right now? How can I grow a business, or whatever your motive is for this? How can I create content from the equipment that I have right now? Because people will enjoy that content. Businesses will see that content and be like, hey, this guy's potential. You can sit down with them in a meeting and be like, hey, I shoot all my stuff on an iPhone. A lot of times that blows some people away. The way you can edit, the way you can shoot, all depends on like your creative brain. If you can creatively think about everything that you do, shooting on an iPhone doesn't hinder you. You can elevate your footage when you shoot in 4K, when you shoot in 60 frames a second. Now, again, there's no excuse to shoot on an iPhone because the newer iPhones do 4K in 60 frames a second, and every other iPhone does 1080 in 60 frames a second. That being said, just kind of want to end with this. You can create content with the equipment that you have. Go out there, try to create content with your iPhone, try to create content with a flip phone even, and just enjoy the moment that you have creating content, and people will enjoy that, and they'll see it, and they'll appreciate the work that you put into such a low budget product. That being said, I kind of want to do a video on what equipment I have, what I shoot with, because I think that some people really, when I was learning, I was really passionate about I don't want to go to school. I want to learn this on my own. I was homeschooled my whole entire life, and it's kind of been something that like I personally was like, I'll learn myself. I can motivate myself. I can work out with myself. And so I started watching YouTube videos. When I work for companies, I block out 1 to 2 hours a week to just watch YouTube videos to create and grow my mind. There's people out there that are way better than me. Go out there, watch YouTube videos, watch mine. I'm gonna try to be as consistent as I can. Go out, watch YouTube videos, grow and expand your knowledge of creatively thinking about video and photography. And I kind of want to mainly focus on video on this channel, but take whatever you have, whether that be your mom's iPhone, your iPhone, a box camera. Those shoot 1080 at 30 frames a second usually. This, and then just kind of grow and don't be too focused on, hey, I want the greatest and the best equipment that we can get. So that being said, that's all that I have for today. If you enjoyed, like, and if you end up wanting to kind of follow this journey and grow as I grow, because I'm going to be kind of putting some stuff on here, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you guys grow with me. I think it's a great thing for us to stick together as filmmakers. And if you have any questions, just follow on social media and DM me. I have no problems with responding to DMs if I can. So that being said, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.